We're back on the air. This is Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Jeffrey Davis, and if I haven't said it in a couple segments, thank you very much, Frank Cincotta and the whole team over at MTP Software, the leader in CRM solutions for the sports and entertainment industry. My name is Jeffrey Davis. I'm here with John Dustin, the indomitable and John Dustin.
Jeff, great to be here again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. And our next guest, Dan Karr from Val Choice, correct?
Correct.
What is a Val Choice?
Best description of Val Choice comes from Forbes magazine. They call us Carfax for insurance. So like
For insurance?
For insurance.
There you go.
We're going to have to, we know who's going to be controlling this segment talking to you.
Uh-oh.
John's an insurance guy.
Yes.
Yes, he
Okay,
is.
good.
Commercial lines predominantly, but we do
Okay.
personal as well and some advanced life planning.
Okay, good.
So you're in predictive analytics, is that?
Well, so I wouldn't quite say predictive analytics. We look at history. So we look at history, lots of history, based on with high quality data, and we tell consumers, back to the Carfax analogy, how good's that used car before you buy it? How good is your insurance before you need it? And we focus on auto and home insurance, so it's for personal lines.
And you're focusing on the carrier segment, the broker?
The carrier.
Carrier.
Yep, so it's the
Okay.
carrier. So we measure in three categories. How do they price? So what is their, looking over a period of time, do they tend to be aggressive or not aggressive? So give people a long-term perspective on pricing, as opposed to just today. We also look at how they do it handling claims. So are they prompt, are they paying in full, things like that. And we look at the level of service they provide. So really the three categories we call price, protection, and service.
So price, from my perspective, and I don't mean to.
No, I thought you were going to take over, so just go for it.
So, we're in the world of predictive analytics now with most of the personal lines products are underwritten through a computer program using 50, 80 variables from carrier to carrier. It varies to give the price. Easy to determine for you. How are you ranking the claim and the service aspect? Because that's a little softer. That may not be as easy. I mean, you can identify how long it takes to adjust a loss, but explain that a little bit.
Sure. So the explanation there starts with the data that we use, which is all high quality data. We collect our data from insurance commissioners and from regulatory filings.
Okay.
And so I won't get into all the details of how we do it, but at a high level, we look a lot for those two categories at how many complaints are getting filed with insurance commissioners for particular carriers. And then based on that, as well as other information that we have, we can paint a pretty clear picture of how they run their business.
And insurance is statutory, so how many states is Val Choice applicable to right now?
Everywhere, all 50 states plus Washington, D.C.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive.
So when did you start the business?
4 years ago.
And what were you doing before that, and then what got to you that made you want to start it?
Well, we should go all the way back to the second part of that question, what made me want to start it. In 2007, I was hit by a car. And at the time, I had no idea that insurance, this was going to move me towards the insurance world, but I had a very difficult time. It was a serious accident. I was clearly injured, spent Father's Day that year in intensive care. And after years of trying to recover my medical bills so that I could pay, recover claims for medical bills so I could pay them, I decided that what we needed was transparency in the insurance industry, that people really needed to know what they're buying as opposed to what the radio ad or the television ad tells them they're buying. And so I started this effort 4 years ago now. I set out to bring transparency to insurance in the areas that consumers need it. It's really focused on a consumer service. And it's been a lot of development to come up with the algorithms to do the analysis as well as the data. And we have a very complete, very thorough service now that we've run by a lot of people in the industry that have said, you've cracked the code. You really understand how the industry works.